Hello everyone, it's day 80 of President Bola Tinubu's administration. In exactly 20 days, he would have spent 100 days in office. Thanks for joining us on the program. I am Nifemi Oguntoye. Exactly 9 days after the screening and confirmation of 45 ministers designate by the Senate, President Tinubu has now assigned portfolios to the incoming ministers. They are to be sworn in on Monday, 21st of August at the State House Conference Center in the Presidential Villa, Abuja, by President Tinubu. And that's expected to happen at 10 a.m. Guests are to be seated by 9 a.m. We understand that each designate can come with 2 guests. We'll share highlights of these portfolios in the course of the program. But let's tell you that the National Economic Council has now approved the release of more food items to the 36 states and the FCT to reduce the impact of the rising cost of food and other commodities. It was also disclosed that at the NEC meeting that the federal government has approved the sum of 5 billion naira for each state, and it's for the procurement of food items. 52% of this money will be disbursed as grants, while 48% is to be paid back to the Central Bank of Nigeria within a period of 20 months. State House correspondent Femi Akonde joins me live from the Presidential Villa to discuss this latest intervention. Femi, 5 billion naira each for states of the Federation for the procurement of food items. What more do we know about the modalities, the beneficiaries, and how soon this disbursement will be done?
Well, we know that out of 5 billion naira, so far 2 billion naira have been disbursed to states. That was confirmed by the governor of Kaduna State, Senator Ubasani. He said they have collected 2 billion naira so far, and they are waiting for the last tranche that might come. That will be the 3 billion naira left of that amount that will get to each state for the procurement of food items, and also to cushion the effect of the subsidy removal, rising inflation, and also to help at least provide a better life for Nigerians who are reeling from the effect of the current economic reality. But you know, these funds that have been disbursed and will be disbursed are not just free or just they are like grants. 52% of it will be given as grants to the states, while 48% of this money will be repaid back by the states through the Central Bank of Nigeria. The states are also talking, the states, that's through the National Economic Council, are also talking about the 500 billion naira that has been set aside as intervention fund by President Bola Tinubu's administration to critical sectors of the country, the MSMEs, industries, manufacturing, agriculture, and all other critical sectors of the economy to help revamp the country's economy. But they are also talking about the $800 million loan that the Senate has approved. They are insisting that this disbursement must be done through a credible social register. And you know, at the last Economic Council meeting, the state governors were charged to go and develop a social register in their states that will capture the names of the vulnerable and the poor of the poor, because they have all discredited the federal government register, the federal government social register that existed before now. They doubt its integrity and even the modalities in compiling all of those names. So the buck is on the desk of the state governors. A lot of them want to be, they want to monitor the disbursement of these funds and ensure that it is cascaded to the poorest of the poor of the society in their states, and just to boost the local economy, macro and macroeconomic of the country.
Well, now we know that each governor has gotten 2 billion naira. Stakeholders now must follow up to find out how these monies are spent. But you spoke with some of the governors yourself. Is there clarity as to, you know, carrying the people along with the disbursement of this fund?
Yes, indeed. That's why they are emphasizing on the social registers, because this will have to be done according to the names captured in the social register. They say by doing that, that would ensure that everyone is carried along, that the purpose for which these funds is intended to achieve is not truncated, because they believe that, with the social register, the governors will be able to follow through with the disbursement, because they would have also done a needs assessment of the people at the subnational level in their various states, and to know exactly what they want and how to meet these specific needs of their states. Peculiar, of course, each state's needs are the needs of the states are peculiar to each state. So what they are saying is that, well, with this social register, they will be able to judiciously disburse these monies and ensure that it is not diverted for another purpose.
We're looking forward to the impact of this, particularly with the rising cost of food and commodities. State House correspondent Femi Akonde live for us at the Presidential Villa.